So the cross axis alignment is going to, okay, it's main axis alignment. So the main axis alignment is going to change where our image is going to come. So the main axis alignment deals with this part over here, and the cross axis alignment is going to deal with this part. Okay, now we need this to come over here, so we cannot actually change it using this. So we need to wrap our column with a center widget. Okay, now you can see that our logo has been centered. Over here I'm going to add a new widget, and I'm going to call this this widget is a card widget. So when I save this, you can see nothing appears here because we have not added anything to our card. So this is going to take a child, and that child is going to be a list style. You can see the list style is going to create an empty thing. So this has three parts: a leading, which is going to be the front icon or image or whatever you want, and the title, and that title can also have a subtitle and a trailing icon. Okay, now you can see that this is almost touching the edges of the screen. So in order to fix that, I'm just going to add a margin to this. So a margin is going to take a property called edge inserts, and we'll just give all and set it to 10. So you can see that it is 10 pixels away from the screen edge. Okay, now I'm going to add something over here. So before that, you can see that we are going to add three things like this. So this is going to have a name, and another one is going to have a website, and then the next one is going to have our Twitter handle. So instead of copy pasting, so that is what normally people do. Instead of doing that, we can extract this widget. So what extracting means that we are going to create a custom widget using pre-built widgets like this, and we can call it wherever we want. And like this, we have child and we have margin, so we can add this using a custom widget. So I'm just going to have press the shortcut key command dot and going to click extract widget. So I'm at the top, it's going to ask a name, so I'm just going to have the name as style, and you can see that it just created another stateless widget. So we can easily access this stateless widget under our main stateless widget. Okay, now when we save this, we are not going to see anything over here. Now we need some content over here. So for that, I'm going to add a leading, and over here I'm just going to call it icons dot, and for now I'm going to have it icon. So you can see that we can see an error over here because there is no existing icon called icon. And title, which is going to be a text widget, and under that we are going to have something called as title. So you can see that now normally when we have something under quotes, it is considered as a string, but in Flutter, using this dollar sign inside a quote means that we are using an variable inside over here. So this is a variable and this is going to be a variable. Both of these are going to be a variable. Now in order to match the style of this part of the app to this, we are just going to change the, so before that we need to wrap this icon inside a widget. Okay, now here I'm going to change the color to teal. Okay, and over here I'm just going to say style, and this is going to take a property called text style, and in that there is a option called color. I'm going to set it to teal. So normally the font which is over here is going to be extremely thin, so it's a very thin font. So in order to increase the size, normally we do in a text editor, we use bold or italic or underline. Like that, we are going to use something called as font weight, which we are going to use to increase the weight or the thickness. So you can see bold, normal and value. So we are not going to use all of this, but instead we are going to use the weight or W something. So I'm going to choose 600. So when we save this, we are going to get an error. So I'm going to create a new variable with final. So final is means that this cannot be changed when the app is executing. So I'm going to have an icon, and this icon is going to be an icon data. Okay, now we are going to have another thing called title, so a string with a variable name title. Okay, still we get this error over here. So this is because we need to directly provide the name of the icon. As this is an icon data, we need to directly provide this so that over here we can call it. So now these errors are gone, but we have a new error. This says that the final variable icon must be initialized. So in order to do that, there are two ways which we can do that. So one, we need to create a constructor. So instead of manually creating a constructor which is going to say that I have these variables to be used inside a stateless widget, we are just going to use the shortcut command dot and click on create constructor for final fields. Okay, now this has created our constructor, and this part, the last part, which is the colon super key, and this part is not going to be needed because this is an advanced part of Flutter. And now when we save it, you can see nothing appears over here and it says null because we have not added anything over here. So normally, for example, when we add an image over here, you can see this image has been automatically added for us. So when I remove this, you can see an yellow underlined over here. So when we scroll down, you can see that the parameter image is required. So if you want to add all these things to be required when you are creating, it's very simple. So you just add at required to your variable name. So we need to copy this and just paste it over here. Now you can see that we get the yellow underline over here. So you can see parameter icon is required and the parameter title is required. So we can easily access it. So this is a string values and we can directly provide our content within quotes. So I'm just going to provide my name and an icon. So this icon is going to be icons dot, and so icons dot is going to be the default Cupertino icons. But we have the first thing which we did in our app is install this font awesome Flutter. So in order to do that, we need to import the package. So import under quotes package, and it is font awesome Flutter. So one thing, you can do it like this, or we can manually add this over here. So when we say font, so when we say font awesome icons, it shows auto import the package. So when we are going to do this dot, maybe the thing I'm going to use is person. Sorry, I'm going to use astronaut, so it looks good. So it is user astronaut. Okay, so you can see that it automatically imported our font awesome Flutter, and it redirects to the font awesome Flutter dot file. Now when we save this, you can see the font appears. So if you did not add this and you directly, when you are running, you added the package, and now when you hot restart or hot reload, you will see a box with a question mark in it. So that is because it is not, the icons have not been fully imported. So you need to stop your app and run it from first. Okay, over here I'm okay, now I'm going to add some padding over here. You can see that this part over here and the card which we have is extremely close to each other. So I'm just going to add a padding to that. So instead of adding a padding to this tile over here, we are going to directly add it to our card. So I'm going to wrap it with the padding, and I'm going to give the padding as 5. So you can see that it indented a little bit. So now I'm just going to copy this. So if you want, you can actually extract this widget too, but I'm not going to do that. Okay, so I have pasted it 3 times. You can see that the circle avatar and all the cards have been directly moved upwards, but still, and all the things have been are in the center. Okay, now in the card I'm just going to add an elevation. So elevation is just going to give a 3D feeling to our app. So this looks like something is we have kept something on the app over here. Okay, so you can see that the things have been created over here. Now you can see this is not actually scrollable. So when we flip the screen, you can see that we still have all the things over here, but these things are been slightly gone off the part which we wanted. So in order to do that, there's something called as a safe area where all the things, I'm just going to wrap it with a widget, and this widget is a safe area widget. So this indents everything about this. So when we do that, you can see we get an error because it overflowed by 7 pixels. The last thing, this is actually a column widget, so this is not scrollable. The one thing the problem I faced was when I converted this to something called as a list view. So list view is the same thing as column, but it is scrollable. So you can see that all the things have changed, and it is not now, it is not center aligned. So that is why I went with the column widget. So I'll just remove the safe widget, safe area, because that is not going to do so much change. Okay, so that's all guys. Thank you for watching this video, and I'll be coming up with more complete basic tutorials, and if I miss something, make sure to leave a comment, and if you like content on this channel, make sure to hit the subscribe button and leave a like for this video. As always, thank you for watching.